start the grade 10 from chapter number 1, exercise 1.1. This is your new book which we are using that for grade 10 science group and Ilmi Kitab Khana, Kabir Street, Urdu Bazaar, Lahore, right? So this book is the title of your book, so you can see that and you will buy this book, and otherwise I will also send this book, the soft copy, in your computer, okay? In Google Classroom I will send it, that soft copy of this book is also. So the first of all, in this book, the first topic is quadratic equation. Page number 2 of your book, quadratic equation. First of all, we have to know that one, what is quadratic equation? Mean ये quadratic equation होती क्या है? The quadratic equation, according to your book definition, an equation which contains the square of unknown variable quantity. It means that if the highest degree of the variable is 2, is called quadratic equation, or the second degree polynomial is also called a quadratic equation. क्या हो जाए दूसरी डेफिनेशन? सेकेंड डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल. सेकेंड डिग्री मीन जिसकी डिग्री 2 हो. सेकेंड डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल इक्वेशन इज कॉल्ड क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. जो हम जनरल क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन लेते हैं, स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म भी हम इसको कहते हैं. व्हाट इज दैट? वो हमारे पास है ax² प्लस bx प्लस c इज इक्वल टू 0. इसे हम जनरल क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन भी कहते हैं, या स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन भी हम इसी को कहते हैं. व्हाट इज दैट? इसमें वेरिएबल क्या है बेटा? x इज अ वेरिएबल. हाईएस्ट डिग्री इसकी क्या है? 2. दैट्स व्हाई आई टोल्ड द सेकंड डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल इज कॉल्ड क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट डिग्री हमारे पास क्या आ रही है? 2 आ रही है. तो a और b क्या हो जाते हैं? व्हाट इज a एंड b? गुड. a एंड b आर द कोएफिशिएंट्स, and the last term c what is called? constant. तो इस टर्म को हम क्या कहते हैं? कांस्टेंट कहते हैं. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, इस फॉर्म को हम क्या कहेंगे? जनरल और स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म भी हम इसी को कहते हैं, जनरल फॉर्म और स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. फिर हमारे पास एक उसने पूछा प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. कौन सी? प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक. ये कौन सी फॉर्म मैंने आपको बताई थी? गुड. जनरल फॉर्म भी हम इसी को कहते हैं, और दूसरी फॉर्म हम इसे क्या कहते हैं? स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म भी हम इसी को कहेंगे. स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म भी हम इसी को कहेंगे, जनरल फॉर्म हम इसे कहेंगे, और स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म भी हम इसी को कहेंगे. गुड. प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. So what is the pure quadratic equation? Pure quadratic equation हम किसे कहते हैं बेटा? अगर इसके अंदर if this term which is having the variable x and the coefficient b, अगर ये टर्म क्या हो जाए? 0 मीन फिनिश हो जाए. ये वाली टर्म जिसको मैंने अब यहाँ 0 लिख के आपको कंफ्यूज नहीं कर रहा था, अगर ये वाली टर्म जैसे आप समझ लेंगे 0 है, अगर ये टर्म पूरी की पूरी फिनिश हो जाए, तो जो बाकी हमारे पास बच जाएगा ax² प्लस c. इट इज कॉल्ड द प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. व्हाट इज कॉल्ड? प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन इफ द टर्म इन्वॉल्विंग वेरिएबल x रिमूव. कैसे? दैट इज वन एग्जांपल. फॉर एग्जांपल, it is like that 4x² plus 16. There is no term of x, so that is the pure quadratic equation. Example of this one. इसके एग्जाम्पल तो अभी और भी हमारे पास आएंगे. आपके पास अगर इसके एग्जाम्पल दूं तो इसके एग्जाम्पल में यहाँ लिख देता हूँ, like 3x² plus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So if the term involving the variable x remove or finish, so such type of the equation what is called? Pure quadratic equation. जैसे आपके पास ये है. In exercise 1.1, the question number 1 is that, so just we have to find out the pure quadratic equation, and we have to write in the standard form. It means that it is not in this form. Standard form means that the first term is having the coefficient x square, the second term is having coefficient x, the third term is having a constant term like here. First term is having variable x square, then variable x, then constant. It is called standard form. First we have to shift the question in standard form. After standard form, then we will check is it a pure quadratic or not. For example, question number 1 is first part is very simple, so that's why I want to start to solve its second part. Okay, start from second part. Question number 1, second part. X square plus 4 over 3 minus x over 7 is equal to 1. As you can see that easily it's not in the standard form. Standard form means that we want the first term is having only x square, the second term is x, then the constant. Now we try our best to shift in this form like that. So first of all we have to finish the denominator. Okay, how to finish the denominator? Multiplying by its LCM. Multiplying by its LCM. So what is the LCM of this polynomial? 7 3s are 21. Good. Multiply 21 on both sides. Multiply 21 on both sides. Multiply by 21 on both sides. और ये जो multiply 21 होगा, it will multiply by each term. इससे भी multiply होगा first term, then second term, then after that equal sign. So when you multiply with the first term 21, multiplication की sign भी use की जा सकती है, otherwise you have to use that one the bracket. But I will recommend the bracket if the terms are 2. Otherwise, which type of the mistake done by the students? Students क्या करते हैं? Okay, मतलब यहाँ से कट करने के बाद वो लिख देंगे 7. Okay, that's good. After that, they forgot this 7 is multiplying by the both terms, x square and 4. When there is no bracket, they forgot to multiply by 4. They are just writing 7x square plus 4. The complete question is wrong. Because starting wrong and complete question wrong. So I recommend when there are two terms that you have to use the bracket. If the term is single, like here, then no issue, because there is one term, it's multiplying by the one term. When there are two terms or three terms involved, then use the bracket. Okay, and here is also 21 multiplied by 1. Multiply by 21 on both sides. You can see that I multiply with the all term, that is the first term multiply, then multiply by the second term, then multiply by the third term after equal sign, which the sign is using, so we have to use that one. Now to simplify, to open the bracket, 7 is multiplied with the both term. The first term, what is that? 7x square multiply by 7. Okay, the next, good, 7 4s are 28. Right. So, what is the answer here? First I have to cancel. Okay, thank you. 7 1s are 7 and 7 3s are 21. So what is the answer? Minus 3x. Good. 21 1s are 21. Our first step finished, that we removed the fraction. Our denominator is finished. Now we have to rearrange in this form. This form means the first term is x square, the second term of having x, but here second term is 28. So we have to rearrange. Can I rearrange like that? 7x square. So minus 3x plus 28 आएगा or minus 28? plus 28. So plus 21 or minus 21? Minus 21, good. Why minus 21? Because shifting on the other side of the equal sign, that's why. But 21, 8 is not shifting, that's why sign is the same. Absolutely right, you are absolutely right, intelligent boys. 7x square minus 3x, what is the answer here? 7 plus 7 or minus 7? Okay, positive 7, sign of the big number. So which is this form? This form, what is called this form? Standard form or general form. Good. So is this pure quadratic equation? No. Why? Because x terms arise here. अगर इसमें ये x वाली टर्म ना होती तो ये क्या हो जाती? Pure quadratic equation. So that is the standard form or the general form. You can write standard form of quadratic equation. Which is this? According to Riemann standard form. In the same way, we have to solve the other parts. Other part we will also solve in the same way, that simplify in the first question, nothing else. Just simplify. After that, the next step is the factorization. Then I will explain that how many methods to so make the factors and which method we have to use in 1.1 exercise. So in question number 1, just simplify till here. In the standard form, but how do you know that that is standard form? If the first term is having x square, second is having only x, the third term is having constant term, then it is a pure simplification, and but not pure quadratic. Why? Because the pure quadratic term is that polynomial equation is that who is not having the term x, okay, whose x term is finished, then such type of the quadratic equation is called pure quadratic equation. So which next part I have to explain? Let me check. Okay students, that one more part I want to explain of this question, that is the third part. That is the examples. I already explained that this is the example of part 2 which I explained just before. 7x square minus 3x plus 7, that is a general form. So here we will also first of all remove the denominator. And how to remove the denominator? Good. Multiply by its LCM. So what is its LCM? The full denominator, that x into x plus 1. So multiply by x into x plus 1 on both sides. Correct? So it's multiplied with all terms. First term x into x plus 1, that this one multiply. As I told you, if the term is single, then you can write direct x over x plus 1. But when there are two terms, use the bracket x into x plus 1 into x plus 1 over x is equal to 6 x into x plus 1. Correct? Now we will check. The denominator is finished. X plus 1 cancel by x plus 1. Here x cancel by x. There is nothing any term in denominator of the other side of the equal sign, that's why we cannot cancel that. Okay? X into x, x square. Do not apply the equal sign from starting because already equal sign is here. Because some students are doing mistake, they are also applying equal sign here and one equal sign is there, that's caused to cut your marks. Okay? Plus x plus 1 into x plus 1. x plus 1 होल स्क्वायर बनता है. अगर आप इसको एक्सपेंड करते जाएं तो हम एक्सपेंड कैसे करेंगे? वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई x in the both terms. So x square plus x means when this x multiplied by the first term, it will become x square, then multiply by x, ones are x. Now 1 multiply by the first term, 1 into x, x, good. 1 into 1, 1. फार्मूले के तहत एक्सपेंड करना चाहे तब भी कर सकते हैं, डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई करना चाहे तो भी आप कर सकते हैं, बोथ आर करेक्ट। इक्वल साइन के इस तरफ मैंने पूरा का पूरा सिंप्लीफाई कर लिया है। नाउ आई विल explain that how to simplify of the other side of the equal sign. 6x multiplied by the first term. So what is the answer? 6x square. Good. So finish? No. 6x multiplied by the second term. What is that? 1. 6x ones are 6x. Now what is the next step? Rearrange. First we have to write the terms of x square, then x, then constant. अब यहाँ से डायरेक्ट ऐड भी कर सकते हैं, x square plus x square क्या हो जाएगा? 2x square shifting on this x square on this side, it will become minus 6x square. Right? x plus x क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? 2x. इस 6x को शिफ्ट करेंगे इस साइड पे तो माइनस 6x, क्या बच गया बाकी रिमेनिंग पार्ट? प्लस 1 ओनली इक्वल टू 0। नाउ मोर सिंप्लीफिकेशन करते हैं, लाइक टर्म्स हैं, इसको इसके साथ करेंगे और इसको इन दोनों को आपस में सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे। तो व्हाट इज द आंसर ऑफ दैट वन? माइनस 4x स्क्वायर। Because the signs are opposite, then subtract and use a sign of big number. And here minus 4x, good, plus 1. ऐसे ये simplify हो चुका है, but you have to simplify one more step, which is that क्योंकि रूल के तहत हमारे पास यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टर्म आपके पास पॉजिटिव होती है, मोस्टली वी आर टेकिंग पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव भी हो तो गलत नहीं होता। सो वी मल्टीप्लाई बाय -1 ऑन बोथ साइड। मल्टीप्लाई के लिए शॉर्ट फॉर्म m लिखता हूँ, मल्टीप्लाई बाय -1 ऑन बोथ साइड। अदर साइड तो वैसे हमारे पास 0 से मल्टीप्लाई करें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, तो जब इससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये -1 सिर्फ क्या करेगा? ओनली चेंज द साइन, नथिंग एल्स। व्हाट इज द आंसर ऑफ दिस वन? 4x square, what is here? Plus 4x और -1। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये क्या करेगा? साइन चेंज करेगा। अब ये हमारे पास जो फॉर्म आ गया, इस फॉर्म को हम क्या कहेंगे? जनरल फॉर्म और स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म। ये हमारे पास जनरल फॉर्म है या फिर हम इसे स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म भी इसी को कहते हैं। इज इट प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन? नो। गुड। व्हाई? बिकॉज x टर्म इन्वॉल्विंग हेयर। जब x वाली टर्म आ जाए तो वो प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन नहीं होती। प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन होने के लिए क्या चाहिए? ये वाली टर्म 0 हो जाती। 0 कैसे हो सकती थी? जैसे यहाँ पे हमारे पास +2x और -6x आया। अगर फॉर एग्जांपल इन सिंप्लीफिकेशन +6x और -6x आ जाता तो x वाली टर्म फिनिश हो जाती। x की टर्म बिल्कुल ना होती तो फिर ये क्या हो जाता? प्योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस। आई एक्सप्लेन 2 पार्ट्स ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. The remaining part you will try yourself, the part which is creating problem for you, so you have to ask me. Okay, thank you very much, take care and Allah Hafiz.